Okay, we're gonna reach in the bag and let's check and see what other other goodies we can find. So into the bag we go, and pull out a handful, and we'll set them over here. I'll set them down here. A whole lot of she's got a big handful here. So let's get right down to it. Move it over just a little bit. And let's see what we got. So starting off here, we got France, 10 francs from France. There it is, and of course a map of France on the other side. So yeah, one of the ones we've seen before. Here's another French one. This is 10 centimes with Marion on the other side. And then we got next we have Yugoslavia. There's a Yugoslavia 10 dinaro. Again, found lots of those before. What's this? Is another 10 denarii from Yugoslavia. We'll set that. Oh, we got a big one here. Let's see. What is this? What is that? Oh, look at that. That is a nice one. Let's take a look here. That is Portugal. The shield is the giveaway there. There's this very distinctive shield for Portugal. So this is one of the things that helps you identify coins, is the particular designs that you see on them. You see that particular shield, you know that got to be Portugal. So on we go here. We have there's some more Yugoslav dinara. So I'll just set them over here. And we got something a bit old here. This is an Italian 5 lira. Dolphin on one side, and that is a boat rudder on the other side here. That one, what's the date on that? That's, whoops, I dropped it. Can you believe it? And of course I can't make out the date on that. It's pretty dirty, which of course is why I wear these gloves. But anyway, it's from the 1950s anyway. There's a 5 centime, which is a kind of small. It's actually smaller than an American dime, by the way. On we go here. We got some British 2p distinctive design here. I think that's the symbol for the Prince of Wales, perhaps. I could be wrong, but I think that's what that symbol is on the 2p. And there's another 2p and yet another 2p, same symbol. So we'll just set them aside. And now what do we got here? We have, this is from Turkey, or Turkey, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And it says here, 25 bin lira. Bin, by the way, means 1,000. So this is 25,000 lira. That's a pretty big amount of money, it seems, to put on a coin. But this is 1997. Turkey was suffering from, hyperinflation, which I've talked about on previous videos. And so they started making coins with fairly large amounts on them. So this is 25,000 lira. But it gets worse, though. I think I got another one here. I think this one's might even be more. No, this is a 500 lira. So it was just at the beginning of the hyperinflation in Turkey, 500 lira. There are bigger ones than that, though, that I've seen. Now, here's a 5 franc. This is from Belgium. Let's see, what does it say on there? België. Yeah, so that's the Walsh version of the coin. And we have a 10 Goroshin from Austria. This is just after the war, or is it during the war? I'm not sure. Let me just check it here. Trying to recall what exactly they had. I know they had a bird on it. I don't think they had the swastika on it. That was not on the Austrian ones anyway. This one I believe is post-war. The date is really, really hard to read on this. It's let me just see. I'll get my trusty eyepiece here. That's this little thing right here, and I can take a look and see. It is actually. Can you see it? Oh, say, can you see? Aha, there we go. It is night. If I get the camera to stay focused, you can see it is 1948. So it's post-war. Now here we have something that looks like it survived a fire, but I can read enough of it to know that this actually is a 20 penny, and that's from Finland, is where that's from. That's a country I don't encounter too often. So yeah, from Finland, but it looks like it got caught in a Finnish forest fire. Who knows what could happen to it? Here's another Yugoslav 110 dinar. Boy, I get lots of those. When I searched bags of these coins over 20 years ago, I found lots of Yugoslav at that time too, I remember. Here's another British 2p, but this is what we call a parking lot coin. We call it a parking lot coin because it looks like it got dropped in a parking lot and several cars ran over it before somebody finally picked it up off the ground. And so, yeah, pretty beat up. And on we go here, Belgian 1 franc. This is the French one. It says Belgique at the bottom there. Yeah, I gotta get used to wearing gloves here. Yeah, so there's Belgique is what it says on the bottom there. We have, let's see, another Yugoslav. Oh, what do we got here? We got Canada. My home country. This is just nothing too exciting here. 1968, Canada. And for anyone who doesn't know a lot about Canada, I should show you that the other side of it is. Sorry, I keep dropping them. Has a portrait of Queen Elizabeth. Canada, of course, is part of the British Commonwealth, so Her Majesty is found on one side of all the Canadian coins. And then we have French again, 10 centimes. We got an Italian 100 lira, the standing character here. Minerva, perhaps. And then we have another French 10 franc. That one is got a very dark patina on it. I keep hoping to find one of these that's reasonably shiny, but they looks like they got a lot of use before they were taken out of circulation. On we go here to another 2p, and yet another 2p. Here's a British 1 penny, British decimal penny, and it's got the section of the shield. That was 2008, if I'm not mistaken. Got the part of the shield on it. That is really cool. If I could just get a hold of the set, and I could show you that because it's an interesting set. We had a Belgium 25 centime. And on we go here. We have another British. There's another one with the shield section. There's another regular one. I should just, since this one's nice and shiny, I'll just show you here. The design on the front of that is called a portcullis. These are the gate, as you can probably guess. It's a gate that you might find at the entrance to a castle. It drops down. It's made of steel. And it's referred to as a portcullis, what we call it. And so on we go here. So we got quite a few more here with the portcullis design. I'll just pull them out here. Pull that one out. And then there's a couple more here with the shield design. I'll just take them out as well. Now I got another Yugoslav one here. This one's bigger. This one is a 5 dinara. This one, I believe, is 1975. So this is before Yugoslavia broke up and inflation and all sorts of other crazy things started to happen. And here's another 5 dinara from around that same period of time. And I think, yeah, it is also 1975. Yugoslav 10 dinara. Spanish, Francisco Franco. And this is the 5 peseta with the eagle and the Spanish coat of arms in front of the eagle. The date, by the way, is found in that little star. And, even with the scope here, I don't know if it comes up very clearly there. Maybe you can read it. I can't read it, but in that little star there is a 2-digit representing whatever the date is. So, for example, if it says 71, I'm thinking it says 71. If it says 71, that means it's 1971. Why they would date the coins that way and make it so difficult for collectors, I do not know. There's a couple more portcullis pennies, so I'll just set them aside. Whoops, no, you go over there. And Belgian one franc again. There it is, Belgique. That's the French one again. Now, what do we got here? Here's an interesting one. This is one I think you don't run into very often. That's the new Belgian 1 franc. I think this was the last one that they made before they got themselves into the euro. That's the king of Belgium right there. No crown, but that's him. And on we go here. We got a couple of 10 cents, French 10 centimes again. And we got hiding under here. We got another Canadian. How about that? Let's see, what year is that little beauty? That is a 19. Yeah, that one is 19. If I can just get it here. Just see it clearly. For goodness sake. It's 1994 is the date on that one. You can get a look at it here. And on we go here to another Yugoslav 10 dinara and Spanish 5 peseta. That is yes, that's after Francisco Franco. That's the Spanish king. What's his name? King Juan Carlos, I guess is what his name is. And then another Yugoslav 10 denarii. And then we have, what do we got? Oh, we got another one from Uganda. So this is a 1 shilling. It says on one side there, with some type of long-legged water bird standing there. Not absolutely sure what species that is, but it's from Uganda. It says at the top there, if you can read it, it says Bank of Uganda. So that's a beauty. And the other side has the coat of arms for Uganda, right there. And then we have another Spanish one from Francisco Franco era. And then the rest we got another Yugoslav, another Belgian franc, a French 10 centimes, a Belgian 25 centime, and finally we have, what do we got here? We have another Belgian 1 franc of the smaller type with the king on one side and a big number 1 on the other. So there it is. So that's another handful there. A few interesting ones. Uganda. Don't run into too many of the African countries. So it's always still nice to get a few of those. So thank you everybody for watching today.